This is the City Commission for Neighbors Meeting Action Roundup for January 16th, 2024. This was a City Commission regular meeting on January 16th, 2024. All 9 City Commissioners were present for this meeting. Consent Agenda. The consent agenda for January 16th includes minutes from previous meetings, the city manager's report for the evening, and resolutions 328 to 343. Briefly, the resolutions on the consent agenda offered consideration of the following. Resolution 328. Consider appointing Andrew Duke as a new member to the Income Tax Board of Review. Resolution 329. Consider appointing Eva Masters as a new member to the Human Relations Board. Resolution 330. Consider reappointing John Sims Jr. to the Board of Appeals Housing. Resolution 331. Consider reappointing Kathy Antea to the Sustainable Battle Creek Committee. Resolution 332. Consider reappointing Lynn Ward Gray to the Planning Commission. Resolution 333. Consider appointing Michael Wyszynski and Nicholas Eisler as new members to the Water System Advisory Council. Resolution 334. Consider reappointing Tom Buechler to the Economic Development Corporation. Resolution 335. Consider reappointing Norris Lindsay to the Zoning Board of Appeals. Resolution 336. Consider appointing Tino Smith, Resident Representative, and Theodore Jason Woodard, Business Representative, as new members to the BC Tifa Brownfield Redevelopment Authority Committee. Resolution 337. Consider appointing Commissioner Patrick O'Donnell to the Public Transportation Committee, replacing Commissioner Roger Ballard. Resolution 338. Consider appointing 1 new member, Mary Fields, and reappointing 2 members, Lamar Mingle and Yvonne Powell, to the Post-Franklin Neighborhood Planning Council, or MPC number 1. Resolution 339. Consider appointing 4 new members, Mary Bourgeois, Patricia Martin, Larry Martin, and Cynthia Wyatt, to the North Central Neighborhood Planning Council, or MPC number 2. Resolution 340. Consider reappointing 3 members, Roger Koenig, Kim Yarger, and Chuck Yarger, to the Northeast Neighborhood Planning Council, or MPC number 4. Resolution 341. Consider appointing 4 new members, Jinsey Ingram, Chris Basic, Brad Miller, and Amanda Miller, to the Mingus Brook Riverside Neighborhood Planning Council, or MPC number 11. Resolution 342. Consider setting a public hearing during the February 6th City Commission regular meeting to review and take public comment on a brownfield plan proposed for 161 East Michigan Avenue, the Calhoun County Justice Center, and 2 neighboring Elm Street properties. The plan involves environmental and other actions needed to safely redevelop the properties. Resolution 343. Consider 2 property transfers between the city and Oak Hill Cemetery for $1 each. The city would transfer a vacant 1 1/4 acre property to the cemetery, which is currently vacant and surrounded by land already owned by the cemetery. The city owns this property but does not have use for it. The land the cemetery would transfer to the city is about 10 acres, and most of it is under the Kalamazoo River. It is the land that remained after the Kalamazoo River was rerouted, and the city might have use in controlling it during the river restoration project, depending on issues that might come up. The consent agenda was approved 9-0. Regular resolutions. Resolution 344. Consider approving a contract with Environmental Systems Research Institute for $138,975 over 3 years. The city has had contracts with this company since 2018 and want to continue these services. They provide software for the city's geographic information systems, the part of IT that creates mapping for use across the entire city. Resolution 345. Consider updating an agreement the city has with the Share Center. Last January, the city awarded $111,000 to them from our American Rescue Program Federal Home Investment Partnership Funds for a variety of activities. The update changes some of the Share Center activities to money we'll fund to make sure the money is used most effectively. Both of these resolutions were approved 9-0. Resolution 346. Consider approving Battle Creek Transit's annual application to the Michigan Department of Transportation for state operating and capital funds. This is part of the city's transit budget process. Resolution 347. Consider submitting an application to MDOT for Battle Creek Transit and local human service agencies to receive funds of $135,341 to support transportation for senior citizens and people with disabilities in the upcoming year. The city submits this grant application each year to support transportation in our community. Both of these resolutions were approved 9-0. Resolution 348. Consider submitting an application to MDOT from Battle Creek Transit for a $230,000 grant that would replace inside and outside lighting at the city's Intermodal Transportation Center, the bus and train station downtown. The building was last renovated in 2012, and this lighting upgrade would provide improved safety and use more energy-efficient LED lights. This resolution was approved 9-0. Resolution 349. Consider submitting an application to MDOT for new Freedom funding, $229,995 for operations, and $82,500 for capital. The goal of the New Freedom program is to help Americans with disabilities and seniors to overcome barriers and be able to better participate in society. Transportation helps people do that. This would help the city to bring back evening and Saturday services and add Sunday services for BC Go, Battle Creek Transit's demand response service. This resolution was approved 9-0. Resolution 350. Consider approving the goals for potential contracting opportunities for a disadvantaged business enterprise program for Battle Creek Transit. This is something regulated by the U.S. Department of Transportation because the city receives federal funding for transit. The program is meant to help all businesses have an equal opportunity to participate in DOT contracts. This resolution was approved 9-0. Resolution 351. Consider accepting the lowest responsible bid for the wastewater treatment plant's scum ejector pump replacement project at a cost of $364,140. This will replace 2 pumps that move waste materials from the city's primary and secondary clarifier tanks back to be retreated in the process. The current pumps are beyond their 20-year service life. Resolution 352. Consider approving the purchase of modems for the police department's new mobile video equipment at a cost of $102,787. Modems will connect the body-worn, dash, and interview room camera equipment to the internet. Both of these resolutions were approved 9-0. Thank you for joining the City of Battle Creek Communications team for another City Commission Meeting Action Roundup video. Be kind and be well.